Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another Unsigned Sunday video, and as I always say, if you have not seen one of these before, it is exactly what it sounds like. I reserve Sunday reaction reviews for unsigned bands who have submitted their material to be considered for Unsigned Sunday. That is what it is all about. So if you are in an unsigned band and want to be added to the list, we do have a very long list right now, but we are doing our best to work through it. You can email the music and whatever information I may need about your project over to rachelreacts@gmail.com. Today I'm going to be checking out a band I have not heard before. They are called GrayWeather, and the song is called White Rabbit. So this band reached out to me with the track. I'm excited to check it out. I have no idea what to expect, but I know that they are friends with Josh, who was a big part of Distinguisher. I've on my channel have been very open about how much I love Distinguisher, and Josh does a lot of production work with some really incredible sounding bands. So I am keen to check this out. I will link the video I'll be using in the description, as well as the rest of GrayWeather's social media. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Liking the riff work so far, for sure.
Burning flame, keep me high from this place. Let the hell off the rail, take me somewhere far from there. I bet you wanna run. I bet you wanna run.
Oh. The vocalist has that grit that I really like. Or the reverb and the snare hit. Didn't know if they had a screamer. Ooh, all right. Oh. GrayWeather, White Rabbit. Let's discuss. So this will be something I do revisit. This style is something I'm very keen on. I love this style of vocals, the grit that they're... I've talked about it before, calling it the singy, screamy vocals, but it's like that grit that you get like on some of those notes. There's a lot of stuff that sounds really clean on here, but I'm personally a fan of that, especially over like a guitar tone like this and some of those riffs. It just sounds really good to me. I'm a big fan of a lot of this like subgenres that fall into this style of vocal. So I think that plays a big part for me on why I enjoy it so much. I know some people who watch my channel for like the super relentless heavy stuff will actually, I feel like it's less common now, but for a while it did seem like there was a lot of like, you know, they had to add the singing or whatever, but I've never felt that way. So I listen to a lot of stuff too that doesn't have any. I say a lot, but you know, in my listening, sure, I listen to the majority of stuff absolutely has screaming in it, and this had like just the slightest sprinkle of it in there, which is interesting. I haven't heard anything else from this band, like I said, so maybe they have some songs that are heavier, but for me, I didn't feel like I really needed that. I felt like what was here was enough for me, though they could get some songs with a great contrast. I feel hearing like that little tiny bit of screaming in here, it you know, it leads your imagination to where they could go with that, but it's not a necessity for me, I don't think. And yeah, like I mentioned, the style of vocal over these instrumentals, specifically the guitar, is just a winning combination for me. I mean, production is a big thing that comes into play here. I felt like this was well produced. I need the vocals in a song like this to be like as present as they are here, but not so much so that you can't hear the instrumentation. So it's about the balance, about everything having its moment to shine, and I felt like that was really well done here. Also, that ending breakdown, it was just something special. You can feel a lot here as well. If you're paying attention to the music video, it has a very heavy subject topic, and I think that the emotion is incredibly well expressed from all angles. Visually in the music video, the representation of what they're talking about is very well done. Emotionally fueled, like feeling that like emotionally fueled part of the song. It's all of the song really, so that's not really what I wanted to say there, but feeling like that emotive fuel that they have going with the song, it's all a lot that will keep me, I think, revisiting it. It seems like on first listen this will be something that goes on the playlist. Sometimes lately I've been saying that, and then for whatever reason I don't do much revisiting, but I do feel like with the style and me really like feeling this vocalist and everything I was talking about, this will be something I do revisiting on. So for being my first track, I don't really have anything that I would change about it. It did feel like, I mean, I'm glad to some extent that those that there was like one little part with screaming in it, so that we know that's something they're capable of with their, because if you're like me and you're not familiar with this band, but it didn't feel necessary completely. So I'm not sure if I loved that or if I didn't or what. So I guess I just need to do more listening on that. But straightforward after my first listen, oh wow, the words are difficult today. Straightforwardly after my first listen, I don't have anything directly that I'm like, oh yeah, this was a big setback for me. There wasn't anything like that with this song. So let me know what you thought in the comments. I will link all of GrayWeather's social media, the White Rabbit video that I used in this reaction review, all of that good stuff in the description of this video. Make sure you check them out if you enjoyed this. I've already went over how to submit if you're in an unsigned band and all of that. So lastly, there will be my link tree in the description. I have my Patreon in there, which I have rolled out very recently, and I've been having a lot of fun working on the content for that. Shout out to everyone who has signed up for it so far. I appreciate it a lot, and it's much more than I had expected, so it's been great. I'll continue working on those tiers, rolling stuff out with that content, and working on the channel as well. Other than that, you can also find the Discord server invite link in the description with the link tree, blah blah blah. Everything is in that link tree. So the Discord server is where the community for my YouTube channel is based. We've got a lot of really wonderful people in there. We've got conversation related to music, conversation unrelated to music, just a community of people that like music. So if you're interested in coming, checking out the community, that will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link. That is where I post all music related stuff. My last FM is in the... Sorry, my dog is waking up and she's making all sorts of noises. Yeah, all of the links in the link tree. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.